It is time, once again, to lock your doors, shut your windows, strap yourself into your favorite comfy chair, and tune out and tune into The Naked Zombie.
Yes, folks, once again, it is time to get naked with the zombie. I'm your host, Brad Scott, and joining me tonight in the box is Wadsy.
How are you, Bradley?
I'm good, mate, good. And you listen to the best Australian paranormal pop culture radio show called The Naked Zombie. Yep, I love your work, man. How's your week?
Pretty good, mate. Yours?
I tell you what, though.
Your voiceovers are going well.
Oh, jeez, I'm busy. Yeah. But it's good. Good, that means I can give up lap dancing.
Really?
Yeah, well, it doesn't pay very well because I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, but you've got a reputation.
Yeah, I know, it's a sad one too. Hey, well, last Thursday night show.
Yes. Did it go off or did it go off? Mate,
the response, the emails I've been getting and everything, it's just...
You want to read a few out?
Yes, I will later on tonight's show. I mean, seriously, the people who have been... I've received phone calls from fans of the show.
People that actually like you, not to stalk you.
Yes, they actually rang me, and it's great because people took the time to ring and give their voice, which is wonderful. Look, I'm very easy to get hold of because we're...
Yeah, the police know where he's all the time.
Look, basically, I think it's because we are what we are. We're not like a major network or anything like that. We seem to be very approachable in that sense, if you know what I mean. Like, what other silly muppet puts their phone number out there for people to call? But I'm happy to do it because it's great, because I had a wonderful conversation with the name of a guy named David Snow, and he was talking about his experience. He rang me up at work the other day, and it was actually, we were on the phone for a little while, and he had some amazing stories. So later on down the track, go give his details to Liam, because Liam is the historian and the archaeologist side of it. He's going to have a look at that and stuff, and it should be very, very entertaining. So we're going to get David on the show in the next couple of months while we get some more stuff organised. Mount Nee, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sent me as in his background.
Yeah. He's investigated a certain place, but that's just that's a story for another time. I don't want to give too much away because I want to do our homework on that first.
Tantalise the listeners.
No, they're tantalised and take it away like I always do. So tonight is Sunday night.
It is.
And what happens Sunday night, boys and girls?
I get picked on.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just sitting here drinking my lovely can of energy drink. I'm actually not going to say the name because I'm not allowed to. But I tell you what, the blue with the silver and the red motif really does it for me.
Does it give you wings?
It certainly does. It makes me feel... There you go.
It's working.
Yeah, it is. It's actually... I live on this stuff, fortunately, from time to time because I'm so freaking tired at the moment. But lots been happening. As you know, the show is progressing nicely because we're the original two.
Yes.
That started the zombie. And since
the only two that'll do it.
The only two that will do it. But now we've got Andrew on board,
yes.
Andrew's done a wonderful job contacting people and getting... We got interviews on Tuesday night, and I'm not allowed to give it away just yet, but I will put it out there when closer to time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, because Liam's come on board now, he's just amazing, isn't he?
He's good. And
you have really serious problems with my internet tonight, aren't you?
Yes. It's gone again.
It works for me fine, because I run an Apple Macintosh.
Good for you.
Yeah. As they say. Yeah, I miss young Hermione tonight. He's piked out on us. You know why he's piked out on us?
No. He's got a bit of date.
Yeah, besides that, but young Hermione, or we call Hermione, which is Andrew, because he just like giving him a hard time about it. He's actually worked 5 days in a row, and that shattered the poor little petal.
I worked 5 days in a row too.
So I work 5 days in a row, plus all the work I do at night.
Exactly.
God, he's a marshmallow. That's why we call him Hermione. He's a soft little petal, isn't he?
Young kids these days.
Young fellas, you just can't feed them anymore, can you?
No.
So what else has happened in the wide world of the Wadsy tonight?
Not a lot, mate, apart from the rowing coach.
Sorry, I just I'm really enjoying that can of energy drink. I could be bribed with energy drinks, seriously.
No wonder you're hyped up, mate. How many you had?
I don't know, 8, 9. No, not that many.
You still haven't grown your wings.
No, but awesome. Seriously, for the amount of hours that I've been doing lately, like, because lots happening at my normal job. Because I do have a normal job. Like,
You've been a paying job.
I've been an actual paying job. So I do have a paying job, and that's been flat stick because, lots happening there at the moment.
Not controversy.
No, not controversial.
Oh, okay.
It's just been busy.
Boring.
Yeah, I am boring. I live a very boring existence beside this. So as everyone's seen that I've started up the voiceover website now, which is Naked Voiceovers, which is a subsidiary of Naked Zombie Radio.
Yes, and he does do those naked.
Yes, I do actually. I wear nothing but a pair of fluffy slippers. Little SpongeBob SquarePants ones.
You were giving the audience some scary,
I don't know, some
visions.
of the emails I've been getting lately, I think that's sort of think it's pretty cool that I do it in the buff. Anyway, what else is happening? So that's doing really good. So I'm getting plenty of voiceover work at the moment, but it's could always be good for some more. So that's been keeping...
You've got a good face for radio.
I've got an awesome face for radio, dude. So my hair's starting to grow back, you notice?
Yes.
See, what happened was I haven't posted any YouTube videos for a simple reason is that I had to shave my head.
But you look good in that cap.
Yeah, but seriously, dude, the trouble was, what happened was I was at work, and this is pretty sad, actually. I had to shave my head about 2 weeks ago, so I haven't been going to post any videos because all my hair had to come off. The reason was I had something on my hands, and when I was brushing you run your fingers through your hair, well, it left all this blistering and scarring on my head, and the doctor actually took the hair off to put, stuff in there to clear it up. So actually I had something on my hand. It could have been battery acid or anything, but not being a dork, I was just, you scratch your head, and anyway, so I went, and when I was itchy as bug, I'm doing this, I'll just do a visual.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was cool. I was scratching like a bandit. So all my hair came off, and then I had all these little bits of scarring and blisters on my head, so I had to come off. And it's got
really
photos
cool.
of it. It looked gross.
Would have been really cool, as if you'd scratched your eyebrow, and then you'd have to shave one eyebrow, because you never know whether to shave the other one off or not.
No, I'd lose both of them if that's the case. So yeah, it's my hair slowly growing back, so I look half normal again soon.
Well, that's debatable.
Well, I was bald for a long time, but when I lost all that weight, the bald tough guy image didn't sort of suit me when I wear big thick rimmed glasses and I'm down to 90 kilos. Not when I was 110 kilos, shaved, had a big mo and goatee, was all right. If people remember me back in those old days. But yeah, so lots happening. Everything's kicking off great now. We're starting to get a lot of responses, email-wise, and more people are jumping on the Facebook fan site. And so if your listeners out there, don't forget, jump on Naked Zombie fan site.
Yep.
Click the like button because you'll find it on the page you're probably listening to this to. That little F symbol doesn't mean anything else, but click me, likey. So that way we can keep in touch with people on other things that are happening besides all the rest of it.
And they can keep in touch with us by emailing.
Email, yes, you can go to the website or you can email www. No, that's wrong, isn't it?
Well,
no, it's brad@brad-scott.com.
Still got www in front of it.
For email?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about website.
Oh, no, the website now is www.naked-zombie-radio.com. Don't you dare say it.
I was going to.
No, don't you dare, dude. Seriously, I'm going to come. This is great with radio talk because I'm sitting there pointing at him, going, "The audience can see this, Mr. Wadsworth." But anyway,
so this is me sitting here shaking my head.
The other night, I was funny hilarious. So yeah, so lots happening. Actually, it looks like. I can't give away any trade secrets just yet, but something else is quite exciting. It's going to be happening in the near future.
I thought you were going to say something's popped up.
Or with you around something. No, look, some stuff is coming up soon that I'm pretty excited about that I will be attending and doing stuff because we all know about the Brisbane Zombie Walk that's coming up, of course, which is awesome. I do that so well, don't I?
For a girl, yes.
Stop it. Don't make me pull out El Duardo. No one's heard El Duardo in a long time. I had an email about Mr. Kitty the other day.
Yeah?
No, seriously.
What, as in a good Mr. Kitty or a bad Mr. Kitty?
No, look, a friend of...
Mr. Kitty ran away and we haven't seen him for a while.
A friend of ours of the show, Andrew, he writes and he sent me through this thing to do, which is a voiceover thing for him, but he wants me to do in the voice of Mr. Kitty and send it off to him.
Oh, no.
So Mr. Kitty somewhere still has a fan base, which is really weird because Mr. Kitty was one of my worst character voices ever done. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Kitty was cool.
Yeah, I don't think I can even do him anymore. It's a long time. But anyway, so lots happen. So anyway, we are going to read the news tonight. Well, I'm going to read the news.
Because I'm still having trouble with your net.
Yes, he's having trouble with my internet because it's Wadsy, what can I say? Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, so instead of Wadsy reading the news tonight, you're going to be the sarcastic commentary creator while I read them out. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
You're going to pay out on me tonight, like I always pay out on you when we do it?
Oh, no, never.
No, of course you will. I'll be very disappointed if you don't.
I'm not like you, Brad.
No, damn straight, you're not like me at all. He wears clothes. All right, here we go. Okay, first one. Hey, this is quite interesting. You know how, like, when the phone rings and you're, oh, that's such and such before you pick it up. You know how you have like that telepathy thing? Well, this is actually a segment on this. This is very, very interesting.
Is there a story about it?
There is a story about it.
Go on.
I'm going to read your story. I'm going to show you how us professionals do it. Late breaking news. Anyway, the APRU telephone telepathy experiments. The story is about. Now, what has
again?
The APRU telephone telepathy experiments. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Okay, right. The Animalistic Psychology Research Unit. No, you want to say that again?
That's all right.
The Animalistic Parapsychology Research Unit, or APRU, at Goldsmiths University in London, is currently engaged in a collaborative research project.
It's not easy, is it?
No, see, I do this all the time, with Dr. Rupert Sheldrake. Yes, that's his name, Sheldrake. Investigating the phenomenon of telephone telepathy. No, hang on. This is a fairly common experience of feeling that you know who is calling you on the telephone before you answer it. Even on occasions when you had no particular reason to expect a call from that person.
Oh, so it's not including people saying, I'll call you at that such and such.
No. You know how you go to pick up the phone, right?
Yeah.
You know like the phone's ringing, you say, oh, that's your mum, or that's Joe Bloggs, and before you pick up, because you think you've got an idea who it is. But they're actually doing research into this. And some government somewhere has given this lot money.
That's it. That's exactly it. Grants. They're wonderful things.
Maybe we should get a grant for the zombie.
Maybe we should.
We should call it the Let's Get Naked in Public grant and not be arrested.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, it's called nudism.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, it's been done before.
Oh, okay. Well, that shoots that idea out of the wood, doesn't it?
Have to think of something else.
I should have put some...
A grant for poor radio?
Hey?
A grant for poor radio.
Grant for what radio? We're not even a radio. We're just a couple of louts. Anyway, so there you go. So that's very information. So if anyone's had that experience, but what's been very interesting, and this is...
You think, I must ring that person, and the next time the phone rings, it's them.
Or you're thinking about them, then they ring. That's weird. That's weird.
I've had that.
I've had it quite a bit. Actually, you've gone to ring that person, and simultaneously you've both picked up the phone, and there's no ringtone. Yeah, there's no ring. You go, oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, but that happened to you. Yeah. It's happened to me a couple of times now where simultaneously you've gone to pick up the phone.
Yep.
And there's no ringtone. You go, hello? And you go, hello? I'm just trying to ring you. Yep. Or what's really funny is when you get your wires crossed. You know, when you pick up your speaker and someone actually hear the third verse voice come in. I remember a little while ago I actually had that scenario happen, and I sort of come into a conversation. I just turned the phone, I could hear some people talking. And lo and behold, they could hear me.
Yep.
And it was quite interesting as I started joining in this conversation. It was great. They didn't have no idea who I was, but I was very polite and lovely.
Oh, fun.
I am lovely.
Yes, sometimes.
Lovely if I'm wrapped in plastic.
Everyone else except me.
You just can't help it. Hey, here we go. Electronic voices from beyond the grave.
Electronic voices.
Beyond the grave. We all know what they are. Well, EVP or VPs, voice phenomenal, something like that. I think this is slightly different. Performance. Yeah. I'll start again. I need another sip of my wonderful India. Hang on. Okay. Electronic voice from beyond the grave. Professor Ernest...
What was it again?
Professor Ernest Sinlowski. What?
A bit before that.
Electronic voices from beyond the grave.
Okay.
Are we right now?
Yep.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay, electronic voices from the grave. Professor Ernest Sinlowski side hunched over a training mass of wires and aging radios in his laboratory. To the untrained eye, it looks like an impossible tangle, but the professor says it's a machine for communicating with the dead. As the wind howls outside his lab, the physics professor tells me about the first message he received on his equipment. A voice came through and said quite clearly, "We are the dead. We are still able to think and speak."
Really?
This is what he got given It's like his own little, like his massive wires. It's
Yeah.
not EVP as for say. It's more like direct line of communication.
So is this at a cemetery?
Yeah. This
Okay.
is not that long ago. This is
No,
basically
at a cemetery. It's not.
Oh no! This is in his lab.
In his lab.
In his lab, basically what he's done, he's actually going to put together this back mass wire of, well, being a physics professor, you'd have some idea what he's doing.
You'd want to hope so.
But what he's saying is that this is actually direct communication. I'm not talking about like the iOvulus or the Ghost Box or any of these other electronic devices that you sort of hit and miss with it
Yep.
and you say it spits out random words. This is like,
Sentences.
this is there. This is
Yeah.
it. This is like picking up a phone, speaking to someone else. This is like that communicates. That's amazing if this is actually happening. And for him to get a call back saying that a voice came through and said quite clearly, we are the dead. We are still able to think and speak.
Maybe the Dead Kennedys, the rock band.
That's it. But what I'm saying, is that cool? If
Yeah.
you actually had that ability to actually...
You missed that joke, didn't you?
Yes, I did, totally. But it's all right because this is more important than your bloody joke. See, I mean, look, I'm doing the news. I'm just like shooting you down. You're going down. Like this.
Yeah.
And a bit of Wadsy. Anyway, I've got these
Splattered all over the wall.
I've got these lovely hand movements going. But isn't that the coolest thing? What
Yeah.
if that was actually physically possible? That would just
I'd
be
like-
so awesome.
Can we get some more research on that?
Yeah,
Is there
well,
more
we might
information?
look into this electronic voice from the grave, and we're going to have a bit of a take at it from there. Hey, dude,
Yes, mate.
you know what I've been most fascinated with in a lot of aspects of the paranormal and just weird shit?
No.
I should stop swearing.
You should, yes.
Weird stuff. It's not
Weird
the
stuff.
debate night tonight, but I'm sorry. This is, I'll never make a proper radio host. Anyway, time travel.
Time travel.
Time travel has always fascinated me in a
As
lot of
in-
sense.
McFly.
Something like that. Not that sort of time travel, but actual just the real thing. You know, if it's there's a lot of people out there who reckon they actually have done it. There
Sure,
was
they're not just reincarnated
no.
and think they're
That-
going back.
The subject matter is that they always say that you can never go back in time, because time presence, but you can go forwards in time.
So once you go forward, though, that means you can't come back again.
Yeah, that's the catch. So there's a lot of people out there who reckon they have time travel to events in the future, but
But they can't.
how do you know they come back?
Because you just said you
Yeah,
can't
I
come
know,
back.
I know, but this is weird. This is
Yeah.
what people have said. Anyway, interesting. We've been given a warning. A time traveler's dangerous information, which is quite cool. Okay, in 1981, Stephen L. Gibbs, a farmer from Clearwater, Nebraska, received an interesting message from himself. But this Stephen L. Gibbs, he claims, was from another dimension, and he had a diagram for a time machine called the Sonic Resonator. After building and testing the device, Gibbs, who now lives in London, London, renamed and improved the device the Hyperdimensional Resonator and began selling them.
DeLorean sounds better.
DeLorean said it. So this is a guy that actually I think I can pull up some more information on this. There's always more information. Don't you just love the information? So I'll go.
Always
There
love
we go.
information. Thrive on information.
Yeah, private information. So basically, what he writes is he spoke to this lady about this stuff. You know, she's a reporter, and this is what he writes. I happened to meet someone who says you can contact this guy. She said, "I'll get into that later." Interview later, and that's about it. Basically, this guy is saying that he can go forward and back in time, and he's selling them to people.
Scam.
Do you think
Maybe. Possibly. Definitely.
it could? No, I don't call shenanigans on this one.
You don't?
No, I bought one
Yeah?
in another dimension.
Really?
I bought one in another dimension, and I travelled back through time to give myself that haircut.
Really?
Yes. Then I killed the other Bradley who was actually occupying this time, and I took over him
Really?
because this Bradley was a lot cooler than the Bradley in the other dimension.
You think?
Hell yeah.
How do you know?
He's got bigger feet, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Anyway, where were we? I have no idea.
You were just coming back from another dimension.
I live in another dimensions, I've been told. Anyway, so there you go. That's very cool.
That
So
is,
this
yes.
guy's selling time travel devices online. So if you want to buy yourself a time machine of some description, just Google it.
Oh, I'm sure there's many out there.
Oh, there's
Heaps
lots.
out there, yes.
So that's the we should start posting some of these on eBay for people.
Yes.
Oh, guess what I saw on eBay the other day?
A watch.
No.
That's a time machine.
Yes, no, but guess what? I just happened to be scrolling through eBay the other day, and this is classic, and I'm kicking myself I didn't post it. This guy has this shovel.
A shovel.
A shovel. Now, on the back end, the back end of the shovel, not the front, the bit that is worn itself down into an image of a face. Now, he's not saying it's a face of you-know-who, like Jesus.
Yeah.
But the price tag on the shovel is $1 million.
Right.
I'm dead set serious. It was on eBay.
Oh, I'm not surprised it's not on eBay, but...
It's this gangy old shovel with a face, but it doesn't even look like a proper face. It's got two wear marks for eyes.
Yeah.
And because of the way of the shape and like a bit of a grit for mouth. But this guy he's in Australia.
He's in Australia?
$1 million for the shovel.
Mm.
But I went looking for it today.
And it's not there?
It's not there.
Wow, that's freaky.
Buy it now.
Yeah.
So
then you need what you need to go is onto eBay, buy the time machine so you can go back to tomorrow.
And steal his shovel.
No,
and
sorry,
sell it
yesterday.
myself.
And then you come back tomorrow and say, I've done it. I've got the shovel that looks like you-know-who.
You-know-who. I say you-know-who because I have a very hard time. I'll be just people...
Yes.
Images on Cheetos chips and all the rest of it and
cheese
toast.
toast and, yes.
Cheese toast. But anyway, so we've got this shovel
And
in Australia.
stains on the wall.
The holy shovel of Australia. It was on eBay one day and gone the next. So two things either happen. Either it's been bought, someone has actually physically paid the $1 million for the shovel, or...
The big man broke copyright.
Yeah.
All the copyright.
Well, he probably got a knock on the door saying it got removed from eBay because it's like a lot of money to rip someone off for a shovel.
Yes. If it's not the gold.
Oh, yum, that's a nice drink. I'm really enjoying that.
So you said.
It gives that nice kick of happiness. Also, what I was going to say, there was something really cool, but I forgot all about it. Oh, man, don't you hear that?
Must have been a lie.
I must have been a block. There was something else I saw. Talking about the shovel, yada, yada, just go back. You're talking about how handsome I am.
Can't go back.
Yeah, stop it. There was another cool story I saw. Yeah, I've lost it. Hang on. I'll stop listening.
I've got a story for you.
Oh, you got a story for you? Okay,
Yep.
go.
A friend of mine.
Yep.
His mother's just passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yep. And up at Balcaldon.
Mm.
And the neighbour started seeing an old man walking around the back of the house. And they've taken photos up, and she's identified it as the father of the mother that died. So
Yeah, her father.
Yeah.
Who's...
has come back and started walking around the back of the house.
Oh, bugger.
Please explain.
That is cool.
All right.
Like, I had me folks on the show.
Now, she did die in the house,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but yeah.
That is really odd. That's cool though, because like my side of the family, we've had similar instances like that happen to us. And if you're one of the shows, I had actually my mum and dad and my sister here, and we're actually talking about these particular events that affected us. So that's just weird how
The neighbour is not connected with the family except being a
whatsoever.
neighbour.
And they got photos of it.
No, they took photos.
Oh, but he's a father, but it's
that-
identified as the same guy.
Yeah,
That is really odd. That is so cool.
yeah. So if that's interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah, and we'd like to hear your stories like that too.
Yes, definitely.
We keep saying we want to hear these brilliant stories from our listeners, and write into us and let us know. I mean, this is the thing. Let us know about your story. We'd love to read them out on the show one night.
Professionally.
We'll pay someone else to do it.
No, I'll do it. Don't worry.
Okay, you'll do it? You'll be fine?
I promise, yes. I'll do it properly.
Oh, okay.
I'll actually pre-read it.
Okay, this is a quick story about pre-reading something. The other day, I find a baby possum. Right, you probably saw it
that,
online.
yes,
Yeah, little
yes.
possum, little baby ringtail possum. Now, his mother was dead, and I just thought, oh, no, well, I better dispose of the possum. As I looked down, there's a little baby next to it. Oh, how you go, oh, no, type thing. Obviously, she had a heart attack or something spooked her, and she fell out of the tree and died.
Yep.
So I went, oh, baby, anyway. So as I'm picking up the mother, I went to pick up the baby possum, and it moved. Seriously, not. I just about pooped myself because I was expecting this tiny. This thing was so small; it had no fur or nothing. It was like I'm going, oh crap, what do I do here? Anyway, so I run inside to grab a big woolly sock and I pick it up.
Is that what you had it in?
Yeah, a sock wrap rolled in a ball. Anyway, so I put it in a sock and I kept it warm. And they say put it next to your heartbeat in case. So I had my 11-year-old laying down with it next to his heart and body temperature because it must have been out there all night. I'm surprised it survived that long. Anyway, so I ring up the wildlife department.
Yep.
Anyway, look, they did a wonderful job. I have no complaints about that. But this is what really pisses me off no end. You know how I stutter.
Yes.
You've known me for many years. You know sometimes I get in a really bad way. I stutter severely.
Yes.
And people are surprised I start up when they hear me doing the radio show. But, see, doing the radio show is different than speaking to someone on the phone because I'm talking to people I know or it's controllable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was put in a situation where my stutter got really bad. You know what I mean? Because I was worried about this thing. I was tired, you know, all the rest of it going wrong. So I'm saying to this lady, you know, from this receptionist saying, look, I've got to be on, I'm stuttering really badly. And I'm saying, look, just excuse me, I'm trying. She says, what, have you forgotten where you live?
Oh, how rude.
And I saw red.
Yeah.
I said, and it's funny, when I'm really annoyed, like really angry, I don't stutter. Well, I do, but it's not as, but I took a deep breath. I said, lady, I have a disability. I stutter profusely. And people who listen to this wouldn't, they've probably picked it up every now and then, but they wouldn't know how bad. In normal conversation, literally you'd have to wear a raincoat around me. I'm like a sprinkler system, you know, it just keeps coming out, you know. The only time I don't stutter is when I'm really drunk.
Like the other week.
Like the other week where I was a slurring, or I'm doing the radio show. Well, I do start, you've noticed that I started doing the radio show. Anyway, so this lady goes on about, and I said, listen here, lady. I said, I have a speech impediment, I stutter, and I do not appreciate. And like, of course they do. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, poor thing. Now I'll put it out there to people. This is, if you're a stutterer like me, and I've dealt with this my whole life, ever since I was a young bloke. The amount of times I've rung up for a pizza, ordered a taxi, rang up some sort of insurance, and they've laughed at me thinking I'm a practical joker. Don't people out there realise that there are people out there who stutter?
It's wrong. It's so wrong.
It is a disability. The first day you met me, I could hardly get 2 words out.
I don't remember.
Well, I think later on that night when I was really drunk, we were talking. We met at that party. But the thing being is that you can't. This is, us stutterers. You know, we either go 2 ways.
Yeah.
We either become reclusive, and we don't communicate with the world.
Yep.
Or we fight.
Exactly.
And I've been bullying my whole life with people, you know, just to get my thing out there. Now, doing the radio show and doing everything I've done in the media, it's been friggin' hard. I mean, it's been a real challenge too. But you look at James L. Jones, you know, the guy who did the voice of Darth Vader and stuff like that.
Oh, yep.
He's a chronic stutterer.
Is he?
Yeah, the Queen's dad
Yes.
was a chronic stutterer.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, these are things.
The King's Speech.
The King's Speech.
Yes.
It's that. So if you ask one of those people out there who have decided to think, look, I had another example. I went to another place, I nearly said the name, to buy car parts.
Yep.
I had my son with me, my 11-year-old son, and I'm asking for disc brakes to suit a certain model of car because I was going to work on the car. And because when I stutter, I shut my eyes because I'm trying to see what happens is with me and my stuttering, my brain works 3 times faster than what it should. So the actual information is not quite reaching the mouth. So that's why people who know me know I go hell of a gait. When I work, I'm quick, I'm fast, I think very quick on my feet. You know, I mean, that's why I'm always coming out great one-liners because my brain is literally working twice.
Well, we'll be the judge of the great one-liners.
Yeah, they are awesome one-liners. But you know what I mean?
We'll be the judge of that.
But this isn't paranormal. This is something that I've got to get off my chest. I'm getting in my soapbox again. But the point being is that I went into this place, right, and I go, look, mate, I'm Lisa, and I started because I shut my eyes and I had a bit of a twitch thing happening, you know, and then he started getting a bit wet from vocal spray, and like as he's fighting through the mist and everything, he started giggling.
Did you ask for the windscreen wipers?
No, I asked him would he like to be dragged over the counter.
Yeah.
To that response, he just looked at me and said, "Well, you've never heard anyone with a stutter before?" He goes, "Yeah," and I said, "So you find it funny?" I said, "You're going to sit here and laugh at me in front of my 11-year-old son. What sort of profession is that?"
Yeah, exactly.
And he didn't know what to say. Mind you, this guy was twice my size.
And pimples? Teenager?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
That's the thing. Usually, it's funny. The younger ones aren't too bad, but it's some of the older people you think could know better.
Exactly.
This guy was working behind a counter.
Yeah.
And he serves customers and have that. So I know it's off the paranormal side of it, but I just wanted to bring it up tonight.
Write a letter time.
Hey?
Letter time. Write a letter.
Letter time. I'm going to write a letter. I'm going to write a letter to my Congress. No, we don't have Congress here. Write a letter to my Prime Minister. Julia will sort it out.
I'm sure she will do.
She'll go out there with her Ranger haircut and big earlobes, or she's got. No, seriously. So that frustrates me. It's not like I got a physical disability.
No.
But I do have a disability, and that's the thing. But I don't hide from it. I'm not embarrassed about or stutter. I believe it or not, when I first doing the radio show, I was lucky enough I could edit a lot of my stuttering. Notice that? Like when we first started doing it, I'd stutter quite a bit. No one picked it up because I'd actually edit the stutter out. But now I'm getting
that much at all on the first few.
No, but you know what I mean. You've heard me when I've been really bad. You've known me a long time. You know when I can't get a word out. So I'm making up for it now doing the radio show. You can't shut me up. But that's the thing. So, just people out there, look, if you do know someone who stutters, we're not, we're no different. We're not abnormal. If you are different, you shouldn't make any frigging difference. No. But, just show a bit of patience, show a bit of kindness. We are very, very intelligent stutterers. Seriously, we have quite high IQs. But that's what they reckon. Yeah. I don't know how true it is because I'm still waiting to hear what mine is. But, you know what I mean? So
it's in the post, I'm sure.
It's in the post. It's on its way. Brad's like, you were frigging enormous because you stuttered like a frigging band. But I don't care that I stutter. And neither should other people. But I just get annoyed when people think it's hilariously funny. Okay, now I'm off that subject now. I've said my piece.
Good.
Nothing to do with the paranormal. But we're going to stop now for a quick ad break.
Very good.
And we'll be back with Australia's #1 paranormal pop culture roadshow show.
Do I get to listen to some of your voiceovers?
You do.
Whoa. Getting excited.
I can see your nipples are all erect anyway. Welcome to the Best Australian Paranormal Pop Culture Roadshow, The Naked Zombie. I'm your host, Brad Scott, and joining me tonight is Wadsy, and we'll be back after these short messages. Jeez, I did that well, didn't I?
You did.
I did that fast.
Yes. You could do the announcements at the end of the political messages.
Hang on, I'll try and find something. So, Brad Scott does not endorse the program that you're about to listen to. It is no entertainment, good or value for money, and you would not actually buy anything that is associated with it. Do you know that?
No, it was just a mumble.
Yeah, it was. Okay, now we're going to stop for ad break and we'll be back right. I'll send out these soon messages.
I'll get it. Dude, dig the zombie motif. Dude, you're going to the 2012 zombie walk. We're here in Brisbane, and in aid of the Brain Foundation of Australia. Dude, I'm there. By the way, can you stop chewing on me now? Sorry.
That's right, Zombie and Zombettes, the 2012 Brisbane Zombie Walk in aid of the Brown Foundation of Australia. Come and join us on the 21st of October 2012 at Victoria Park for a fun-filled day of fun and excitement in scaring the locals. For more details, go to www.brisbanezombiewalk.com.
Are you looking for some really good equipment in your next ghost hunt? Then look no further than the Ghost Shack, based right here in Australia. The Ghost Shack can offer you everything from the millimeter, EMF detectors, cameras, illuminator, brackets, spirit box, and of course voice recorders. All you got to do is go to Facebook and type in Ghost Shack for all your paranormal needs. And we are back, of course, with the best in Australian paranormal pop culture radio show, The Naked Zombie. And joining me in the box, as always, is my good friend, long-time mate, Wadsy. So enjoying yourself tonight, Wadsy?
I am, yes. We're having a ball.
We are. We miss Andrew, though. It's just not the same without him, is it?
He's only been here once.
Well, I can't play footsies with him under the table. Oh, sorry, did that come out? Oh, damn. Okay.
What you do on your side of the desk is your business.
Stop it. Okay, we got the news tonight, and we're real news. Hey, I got one for you.
Yep. Hit me with it.
Okay, Lizard Man returns.
So he's to come back from the future, or is he just...
Oh, see, I mentioned one thing. You just got to drag it out. Anyway, after a nasty surprise Thursday morning from one Bishopville resident, this is in the States, she was wondering if the Lizard Man is back. Dixie Ranson of Bishopville sent WIS News 10 an email about a big surprise. She got to her home Thursday morning. The whole front half of her van is chewed up.
Whoa.
Nom, nom, nom. literally chewed, not dented, but actually like it went chomping on it.
Yeah?
So that's there was
some weird stuff over there, though.
God, is it like, there are bite marks right through the front of the grill. Both sides of the van above the wheel wells were bitten, and the metal is bent like a piece of paper. It has reminded Dixie the local legend of the lizard man that stretches back for decades. So this lizard man...
Has anyone sighted this lizard man?
I have no
Photos,
idea.
or-
We're going to look into this stuff more, eh?
Yeah.
So
Instead of
people are
just
going,
reading it.
oh, tell us more about lizard man. I'm going, but I don't know any more about the lizard man. But we are, yeah, so the lizard man. Okay, here's another one. You know, I love crop circles. I think, you know what crop circles are, don't you?
They're fake.
Okay, all right. This is where we get cranky now. Why do you think they're fake? How the hell would they get such precision in doing crop circles?
Because there's really tall people doing it in stilts.
Oh my God! You're not talking about those two old guys that they found on the news who reckon they were the ones responsible with that machine that just laid down the friggin'. They're doing it, mate. But the trouble is they did it and they weren't very symmetrical. But these crop circles are perfectly aligned and symmetrical, and it's amazing.
All these
that-
weird shapes
and weird
like
details
T's and things.
And you reckon that's fake?
I've got no idea. No one knows.
I'd like to find out more about crop circles. Crop circles are cool.
They're interesting.
They're cool.
They're interesting.
They're cool like Doctor Who. He's cool. Bow ties are cool.
Yes, bow ties are cool.
Okay, so I
And
read
scarves.
it. Hey?
And scarves. But
And
not-
scarves and big hats
but
with
not his
woolly hair.
coloured scarf.
Yeah, stop it. Leave Doctor Who out. Anyway, crops. David Sloan. I have. Okay, he said he's been to Stonehenge in England with his ex-wife Patricia.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, all right. As I stood there in awe, I could faintly hear my ex-wife say, "Those are just a bunch of rocks. I don't understand the fascination. Come and let's go shopping in London." What has to do with crop circles? I should actually read the information
You probably
first.
should. So is he talking about Stonehenge or is he talking about crop circles?
I think he's talking
Or have you
about.
crossed the lines?
I think we're talking weed.
Weed?
Weed. Yeah.
Crop circles made of weed?
Crop circles made of weed. I
Oh.
like that. We're going to look at crop circles
that
made
used-
of weed.
Crop circles that used to be weed and they've made pretty patterns.
Oh, they've done something to them. Anyway, so we're going to actually go further on now. How about this one? The old man who was not there. Intrigue. Okay, here it is. Janice Fedley, the wonderful old man who spent 2 hours with us, showed us special magical texts, sold us books, but wasn't there. I am 58 now, and when I was in my 20s, I lived in San Francisco, California. My mama went regularly to the best occult bookstore I have ever come across. I had been going there for about 3 years, me and my mum, and we had some unusual experiences. Now, I'm going to break this story down very quickly. I've read this story before.
Have you?
And just giving you a light to it. Basically, what happened is these people went to this occult bookstore.
Yep.
And they were always served by the same elderly man. Now, when she went back, there was no ever man working there.
There was never a man working there.
No, the father of the Sheila who owned the bookstore,
Yeah?
the occult bookstore, but he'd been dead a long time beforehand she started
Whoa.
going there. So that's the story basically. So the old man used to serve her and her mother, but was never there.
He never actually worked there.
No, he was just associated through his daughter. She owned the bookstore.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Did the father die before she bought the bookstore?
No, she actually had the bookstore while her
Okay.
father died. Like they started going after his death.
Yep.
So he actually did work there, but it wasn't like he was just... You know how the old bookstores actually have like a room above?
Yes, yep.
It's that sort of scenario. So he lived in the
Okay.
room above and he sort of kept eye on the place for
Yep.
because he was old and retired, but he never actually served anybody.
But he liked these two people.
Yeah, liked them. 2 people enough, he would serve them in the bookstore when it was meant to be closed up. Weird. Weird like your underpants.
That's
How
just-
would I know about those? That's
Exactly.
just wrong. Okay, the farm boy who
Peek into the
built...
window again.
Oh, here we go. This is cool. Have you ever heard of Brad Seeger? He's really big in paranormal circles.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I've heard the name. But
yeah. Well, he's an
You
author.
mentioned
You
it
know,
before, I
he's a
think.
very, very smart man. Okay, the farm boy who built an empire by listening to his spirit teachers.
Got lessons from the grave.
Something like that. I'll read it out to you. Brad Seeger, during his early childhood on his father's eastern New York farm in the mid-1860s, author Edward Sewell was given the daydreaming while he performed his daily chores. By the time he was 13, he had acquired the ability to fall into alternate states of consciousness and receive advice from 6 spirits, whom came to him in his eternal, which is teachers. 3 of the entities told young Arthur that they had been engineers during their life experiences on Earth. 2 had been writers, and the 6th, a ghostly guide, had been a poet. If he had listened to them, they promised they would build a great empire and become rich far beyond the poor boy's dreams, wildest dreams.
Wow.
So if you're hearing voices and they tell you to do things, do them. Except it means burning anything. Burning's
But
bad.
I don't listen to you.
No, burning's bad, Wadsy.
Burn you.
Oh, thanks. That's nice. That is friggin' lovely. All the attention and love I've given you over the years.
You haven't given me any love.
Except I love this energy drink I'm still sucking on. All right.
The can is actually empty.
No, it's not. Look. Oh, right there, mate. This is really professional as I do on the radio show. See, this is why when everyone...
See, I get 1 can and you've had 8.
Yes, it doesn't matter. I paid for them. This is the fun. Like, I've noticed a few posts about our radio show. It says, great paranormal show with a twist.
A twist of lemon?
It must
twist
be
of lime?
a twist because I think we might have a sense of humour that doesn't belong in the paranormal realm. But this is the thing. I mean, like I've always said, I do the show the way I want to do it. I don't answer to anybody, which is great.
Yeah.
I don't even answer to
can't do
you.
it seriously.
I do. Look, the other night we had the paranormal discussion. We were really good. We were serious, and that's I do interview a lot of people, and we do a serious interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we also make it where we enjoy the guests. We don't just badger them, and we want to know them. We want to know what they're like, how they tick, stuff like that. See, a lot of times, I guess, when people listen to a radio program, and this is my view. What they're about the facts. They want to get the story, yada yada yada. But to me, sometimes they don't get to know the person they're interviewing. They don't actually get them to loosen up and unwind and have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to break that stuff. But that's just me. That's how I've always interviewed people on the show. It's like with the Booth brothers. I mean, we were in stitches for half of that because we're having fun with each other, but we've got a lot of information out at the same time.
Yep.
And that's what I mean. It's all about, enjoying your guests, enjoying the people you work with. And that's why I guess I have a lot of fun with the show that way because I don't know. I don't know what the word is for. Anyway, it's a radio show with a twist, and I'd like to thank people who think highly. No, look, I'm glad they think we're a bit different.
Yeah. No, I don't really like everybody else.
No, I mean, I love the other shows. Don't get me wrong, but we are very much our own something.
Well and truly. Something.
We are different.
Yes.
Anyway, so, getting the rise out of ectoplasm. How about this one? You know what ectoplasm is?
No, I was going to ask that.
I was going to actually mention it.
Is it something out of Ghostbusters?
Yeah, well, something, but it's actually to do with paranormal. But I can't help thinking of that without that South Park episode where Randy... Well, okay, if you've seen the South Park episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's pretty disgusting, but I'll explain it in little sections that I won't get breasted on. Okay, in the South Park episode, they lost the internet, right? So everyone's moving to California where they got the internet. You know? So like the whole world stopped basically. But Randy was right into like weird ass kinky stuff on the internet. Anyway, I don't even know I should even mention this. Oh, seriously. No, look. Check out the episode yourself. I'm not going to mention any more because I'll just get myself in a whole lot of trouble. Anyway,
so
but this reminds me of this.
Okay? What's this got to do with ectoplasm?
Well, this is what if you watch the South Park episode, you'll know all about it. Okay, getting rise in his book After Death, what research is in Hypnomic and Spiritualistic Phenomena, 1909, Aquarian Press edition of 1988. Turn of the century scientist Clarice Labasso recounts her experiments that led him to strictly materialize worldview into a belief in a spirit and life after death. One of the most striking chapters in Lombard's account of in 17 censuses held in Malin in 1892, sciences in which most were marked with precautions were taken, such as searching for the medium, changing her garments, binding her and holding her hands and feet, and adjusting electronic light on the table so as to be able to turn on and off at will. That's just odd. The subject of experiments was controversial for the Sicilian medium Esplana Pleiado. I said that quite well, actually, I got to pronounce it right. Who was said to be able to levitate tables, make musical instruments play by themselves, produce cold winds in sealed rooms, and materialize hands and faces. Get hands and faces materialize out of nowhere.
Done with smoke and mirrors.
Espalia was an eccentric character known for her propensity to cheat when she thought she could get away with it. And the tendency just to credit her in the eyes of many researchers. The fact that she was, of course, uneducated and flirtatious peasant woman also factored in her disrepute, in which she was told she held in her Gentile circles. Basically, if you're Gentile circles, back in those days, if you're a peasant, and so you weren't really allowed in the circles, you won't let me in your circle of friends because you're just hoity-toity and I'm just riffraff.
Exactly.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Basically. Anyway, back to the story. Nevertheless, when properly controlled and observed, she will produce some remarkable phenomena, which was difficult, if not impossible, to explain by any normal means. Indeed, the premier magician of the day, Howard Thruston, witness of Espiana's senses and startled publicly that the phenomena she could not be duplicated by any trickery known to him.
Oh, it's all trickery.
Oh, that's right.
Smoke and mirrors.
Well, I made this can of liquid disappear. Took me 46 minutes to do it, but you like that?
I do.
That took a bloody long time to drink, that. I loved it.
Yeah, I can tell.
You can bribe me with energy. What? No, you can't.
No. Still haven't got any wings.
Oh, stop it. There you go. Maybe Red Bull should sponsor us. That has no association whatsoever what I've just been doing.
No.
No.
Reading the news.
Reading the news. Well, there you go. Well, that's pretty crappy news tonight, dude.
It was. All yours.
Yep. I'm going to give up reading the news from now on. I'm going to leave it up to the professionals.
Oh, Brad, no, you did so well.
No, because you didn't pick on me at all once. You tried to, but it just didn't happen.
No, sorry, I was just so engrossed in the way you actually read the news, and you could actually read the news, that...
What?
I couldn't think of anything to say that was bad. I'm sorry.
Anyway, just to let people know out there, we're coming up to nearly the end of the show already.
Well, they'd know that because they'd be clicking up to an hour.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
It just goes so quick. Well, now, this Thursday night show...
Yep.
Will probably be on Wednesday night, if we can get Liam in on a Wednesday night, because I'm actually...
So Thursday night will be Wednesday night?
Only because this week, and Sunday night show will be on Monday night. Are you available Monday night?
I'm available Monday night. I can do both.
Because I will be going away.
To get drunk?
No, I'm not.
Oh, aren't
not
you?
this time.
Not this time?
No.
You're going to behave yourself this time.
God, no. No, I can't.
This is because you've got a reputation up there you've got to keep.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I will be away for a few days. So It just happens to fall on the time when I'm recording. so people don't miss out on the zombie, I'll get hold of Liam and see if I can get... He'll probably listen to this after this and go, oh, thanks for the short notice.
Yeah.
So Thursday
Phone
night
call
show will be on Wednesday night. And Sunday night show...
Can we still call it Thursday show?
It will still be technically Thursday show. I'll just post it Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Just make it easier for everyone. Because
we'll still call it Thursday and they'll just do it Wednesday and I think they're from the future.
That's right. Woo! Anyway, so then we're going to do Sunday show on Monday night. Andrew will come in for Monday.
But that'll be late, so therefore we're back to normal again.
Yeah, but that will... Oh, God, I'm confused.
You're confused. You're running the joint.
I know, not terrible.
Yeah.
And people actually like listening to us for some reason.
I know. I'm glad you got rid of the stains on the cardboard box.
Great email. I got an email from a gentleman who said he downloaded the app and he's actually been listening to it on the way to work.
Very good.
Listen to the zombie on the way to
So
work.
he's 99 cents.
And he's been
Poorer?
swerving into public religiously. He just like... No, he hasn't. Oh, I got a new friend request. Shall I hit it?
See who it
All
is.
right, so, okay, I'll be quite curious, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit this friend because I've got Facebook open at the moment. So I'm going to hit it's Magneta Sonaris. I hope I pronounced that right. She has sent me a friend request. So, Magneta, if you actually listen to the show
And you're
right
a real
now,
person.
you are a real person. She looks lovely. That I've just accepted your friend request.
How many
And don't
friends
forget,
have you got now?
oh, geez, 4,520 friend likes on the Naked Zombie fan page.
Yep.
And I'm always open for people to jump on and click mine and Wadsy's track us down. You can track us down on Facebook and send us a friend request if you know.
Stories or
whatever.
information or...
You can send us friend requests, that's fine, because I get a lot of information through people, like messages that way, because sometimes I don't always get the messages off the fan page straight away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like
That's
I'll
on the
get Naked Zombie because that's great,
Zombie, whatever it
but
is.
if it's direct to me, it's fine, then I'll get it, but otherwise I will miss it once in a blue fit. You know what I mean? I hate missing anyone's messages, and but that's great. So that is wonderful. I've just said accept a new friends request. I like having friends track me down on Facebook, so do you.
Yes. They just can't find me.
Because I call you Wadsy. So if you want to look for Peter...
Wadsy.
I have a thing for Harry Potter. Wadsworth. I'm still milking Dumbledore.
Dead people.
Anyway, guys,
Dead people.
that's we've come to the end of the show.
Have we?
Yes, we have.
I've got to go home now.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
You can hang around, I don't care. Anyway, so you've been listening into, like I say this everyone, like the crappiest paranormal radio
It's going
show
downhill fast.
on the planet.
It's going downhill fast.
Thursday night's going to be on Wednesday night. Sunday night's going to be on Monday nights. Then we're heading back to normal because I'm actually going away for this weekend. I have lots to do this weekend, and there are certain things coming up that hopefully will work out for me in the next couple
And what's
of
happening
months.
Tuesday night?
Tuesday night, I have an interview Tuesday night as well.
Very
So
good.
Monday night, Tuesday
So
night.
Tuesday will be Tuesday night, but Thursday night will be Wednesday night.
Yep, then Tuesday night
And
will
Sunday
be...
night will be Monday night. And
No, Tuesday will be Tuesday night. Then it's back to normal. Then
Yeah.
Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Sorry,
Thursday
Tuesday
night.
night, Thursday night,
do you
Sunday
think we've
night.
confused them enough?
Oh, God, jeez. I'm sorry, folks. I really am. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
it's
We're
all
not
his
doing
fault.
much. Anyway, so
If he wasn't going away,
it'll be normal,
It'll be normal.
but I'm going away.
Yeah.
I've got things I need to attend to because I'm awesome.
you'll just go for a free feed.
Shh, stop it. Yeah, so there you go.
What
So,
else do you go there for?
hey,
What else do you go there those
I
things
go-
for?
I go to Rockhampton for the cattle.
They're all down here at the show.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, see? Yeah,
There you go.
You've only got the poor ones
Oh,
up there.
just before we go, did you go to the Eka?
No,
Neither did I. Did you watch the Olympics?
bits and pieces.
Did you watch the rowing?
Yes,
I didn't.
good for you. I bet you watched the rhythm gymnastics though, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I
You watched the beam.
I watched the men's. Anyway, so we are having a great time. And listen, thank you everyone for tuning in and taking the time to check out the zombie. Don't forget to like the friends, the Facebook page, jump on the website, leave us some comments, some information and news. If you've got anything at all, you can send it through to the website and the contacts page. And we will be speaking to you all soon.
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
which is supposed to be Thursday,
We're supposed to be Thursday.
but it'll be Wednesday.
Okay, you want to say anything before we go?
If it's on the net, it should be there. I can't tell because it's not working.
Because his computer is broken. And let's thank again. You've been listening to the crappiest paranormal radio show ever in the history of paranormal radio shows in the entire universe.
It can't get any worse.
Can't get any worse. Naked Zombie Radio. I'm your host, Brad Scott, and we will speak to you
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.